UFC Fight Night Saudi Arabia happening this Saturday. Starting the card off, we have Muhammad versus Khan. I think that's how you pronounce dude's name. Call me Casual Cajun. I have no idea who these fucking guys are. If I've seen a fight, I was not paying attention during it. But maybe after this Saturday, if they come out here and have a great performance, I'll remember the name. But moving on, we have Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Oliveira. Again, call me casual. I've seen a couple fights by Saeed. So that's what I'm going with here. But I'm not betting on them. Don't know a whole lot about them. Hopefully they'll have a great fight. And so yeah. Now moving on to the fights that we really care about here. We have Pavlovich versus Rosenstrike. Now listen, Rosenstrike's my guy. At plus 245, I think this is a great fucking value pick, especially if you're betting. He's an underdog. Both these guys are big boys, big heavy hitters. Both have knockout power. I see it going either way, but from a betting standpoint, Rosenstrike's the guy to go with. I think he could catch Pavlovich. I don't see this fight making it to the second round. Either one of these guys are going to be put out. Hopefully, we see a good knockout. But Pavlovich could do the same thing, so it could go. It could go either way. I'm not saying throw millions or thousands on it, but throw some money on it. I mean, you can't beat 240 plus 245. I mean, you just can't. And even if you bet on Pavlovich here, if you are gonna put, if you do, if you're fucking set, he's gonna win. Put him on a parlay because minus 305 is not gonna get you fucking shit. But anyway, I'm picking Rosenstrike there plus 245. Moving on, we have Magomedov versus MVP. Now I think this is the people's main event here. I know there's Izzy on the card, but this is gonna be a great fight. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the guys come out and entertain the crowd, entertain us. Um, they're both flashy. They both throw some crazy shit. Magomedov just had that, double spinning back fist. Michael Page is always entertaining. Karate stance is going to probably be a little difficult for Magomedov. But I do see Shar getting this one done. I don't see any path to victory for Michael Venom Page. Other than Magomedov, sometimes he puts himself in vulnerable positions after he throws something crazy or throws something stupid. He does leave his chin open sometimes if Michael Venom Page could find it. That's the only way I feel like he wins here, but I just don't see that happening. So yeah, picking here at Magomedov minus 185. If you're gonna bet him on parlays, if you're gonna do parlay, he's the one to go with here. Um, so yeah, moving on. Israel Adesanya versus Imavov. Now listen, Izzy needs this bad. On a 2-fight losing streak, uh, like he said, his interview or his podcast he was on or whatever, he's like, this is a must-win fight. He's said he's going in with the same mindset he had against Alex whenever he beat Alex, saying that it's not that he can't lose, it's that he has to win. And I do agree with him on that. I think his path to victory here is staying on the feet, keeping the distance, throwing the kicks, just staying off the cage. Imavov's a great wrestler. He's a great grappler. Imavov's path to victory here is his takedowns, control time, doing what he's got to do to get this win. It'd be a great win for him. I know UFC fucking drool over these France prospects, and they'd like to see him, making his way to the top. But Izzy's been at the top for a long time. If he wants to stay, you know, basically stay relevant, he's going to need this win. Because if he loses here, I don't even know what's next for him after that. Another fight night card, some shit like that. But if he keeps his distance, throw those kicks, and I think he could get this one done. I am going with Izzy here. I used to be an Izzy hater, especially when he was at the top for so long. But now that he's up, he's lost and he's trying to climb his way back. I've grown to appreciate him and to respect him as a fighter. So I'd like to see him get this one done. I do think he can. But I do think also if he gets taken down and gets put up on the cage, we've seen him vulnerable in the clinch plenty of times, and Imavov knows that, and that's his path to victory is grappling. So as long as Izzy can avoid that, I think it'll be an easy, not an easy, but a comfortable win nonetheless. But so yeah, that's been my picks for Fight Night Saudi Arabia happening this Saturday. Unfortunately, it's a day card for the U.S., so I'll be up during the day watching this. But those have been my picks. It's been caged. So yeah.